So ESPN posted 2024 NFL OTAs, players who surprised us most at minicamp. Now, obviously, we're in this kind of vacation time period right now, and everything is kind of calm and collect. We have Joe Burrow over in Paris with Justin Jefferson. We have some crazy things going on. The NFL just lost a lawsuit, so, things are kind of looking for the up and up, I guess. With that being said, though, ESPN posted players who surprised us most at minicamp. Now, obviously, minicamp was a couple weeks ago, but kind of want to see who they say. They have one player from every single team. And if I had to say a player from our team that surprised me the most, I would actually say Amarius Mims. And I know that's kind of like the, option or the player that should surprise us just because he is the backup to Trent Brown. But he took almost every single snap that he possibly could. And he played at a very high level, even though he's not under contract yet. Keep that in mind. Amarius Mims has not signed his contract yet. He is still waiting to sign his contract. He's the only draft pick we have not signed yet. But he still played at a very high level. He still went out there and contributed in every way possible. We were even able to move Trent Brown to left guard to put Amarius Mims at right tackle. So he's the guy who really surprised me the most. I expect great things from him, but still, very good. Elam, this is Matt Elam's brother, surprised them the most with the Bills. Okay. Jody Forston Jr. I love the fact that some of these players are just like, hey, wait, who's that guy? Yup, that's how you know it's minicamp. Defensive lineman, edge rusher, Keanu White for the Patriots. Allen, running back for the Jets. I feel like the Jets are in a weird situation, though, if you are a backup to Breece Hall, because Breece Hall is the guy. But, Breece Hall also has injury concerns, so I guess you could technically take over. AFC North, Malik Cunningham. Hold up. That's a quarterback. It is. I forgot about this. So the Ravens took a quarterback. I think it was a Patriots quarterback, I believe. He was drafted to the Patriots. They picked him up and made him wide receiver. They took a quarterback and made him wide receiver. Is that not the most Lamar Jackson-esque thing we could ever do? I meant to say we could ever see, not do. But anyway, though, yeah. They made him wide receiver. That's beautiful. Anyway, though, for us, they have Dax Hill. Hill entering the offseason with a precarious spot. 2022 first-round pick was starting free safety last season in an experiment that didn't pan out well. Hill was moved to outside corner, where he appears to be taking charge in a positional battle with DJ Turner, a second-round pick from 2023, who started 12 games. Hill has taken the move in strides and was disruptive in a 7-on-7 drills during the team mandatory minicamp, shaping up to remain a useful player for the Bengals as they enter training camp. It's kind of funny for me when I mean, there's been a lot of, positive publicity coming from training camp about Dax Hill, but I kind of just expect that. And I know maybe that's crazy to say, but I kind of just expect him to go out there and play at a high level and, do well at corner because he was so good at safety, especially in the coverage department. So I feel like now transitioning the corner, it's not one for one. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say it is, but I feel like it's something that, he can do. And I think he can do it at a very high level. And I think he can, I didn't expect there would be any setbacks. Like when Jonah Williams moved the right tackle, I was kind of skeptical about it, right? I was kind of like, okay, maybe this could work out. Let's see how this works out. But for Dax, I kind of expected him to be successful. So it's kind of weird how they have him as a surprise, like, I guess, best player from training camp. I just expect him to go out there and play high, at a high level. And when it comes to someone, for example, like Amarius Mims, I expect him to play good, but at the same time, he's a rookie, and you don't know how long it's going to take a guy to learn the system, be able to transition to that NFL level. So that's the only kind of reason why it was kind of a surprise for me. But for Dax, it wasn't a surprise. I'm actually kind of a guy I expected to play at a very high level. I would say someone who surprised on defense for me was probably Josh Newton. because he was a 5th-round draft pick. He came from, was it Texas Christian University, I believe, TCU. So I kind of expected him to maybe take a little bit of time to get going. I wasn't expecting as much of a, setback as we saw with Poison Ivy, for example, but I was still expecting, him not to be like one-on-one out there within seconds, but he's been absolutely amazing. And same thing with Dax Hill. So I'm actually not really surprised by this. I kind of expected this. Cedric Tillman for the Browns, Pat Freiermuth for the Steelers, John Menchie III for the Texans, Trey Sermon for the Colts, Parker Washington for the Jags, Gabe Judy Lally for the Titans, okay, Cody Barton for the Broncos. One of the reasons I know who this guy is because Brandon Perna has talked about him. My Denver Broncos knowledge is Brandon Perna. Kansas City Chiefs, their wide receiver, whatever this guy's name is. Trey Tucker for the Raiders. Still for the Chargers. Jalen Tolbert and Jalen Brooks. This is the most Cowboys thing possible. They just can't list one player. They have to list 2. That's just everyone else gets one player. Cowboys, we're special. Krager for the Giants. Actually, that's really helpful for them because, obviously with them losing this offseason Dan Waller to retirement, they need someone to replace him. Isaiah Rodgers for the Eagles. McGee for the Commanders. Velus Jones Jr. for the Bears. Levi for the Lions. Okay. Eric Stokes for the Packers. Brandell for the Vikings. We got Ray McLeod for the Falcons. I still can't believe the Falcons this offseason. They draft a quarterback. They go out there, pick up Darnell Mooney, pick up Kirk Cousins, pick up Ray McLeod, and then they draft a quarterback. Ian Thomas for the Panthers. Dallin Honker for the Saints. I love his name. Funderburk for the Bucks. Okay. BJ... Oh, wait. No, I know how to say his name. Aguilari. Is it Aguilari? He used to... Wait, no, he was always on the... Was he always on this team? I feel like you were in a different team. No, he had always been on that team. Never mind. Cooper Kupp. Okay. Isaac. Okay. We got Curtis, and that is it. So... I disagree again with Dax Hill. I think I guess they might not have looked highly on Dax, and it's a surprise for them. For me, it's not a surprise at all. I think Dax was going to be amazing, based on the fact that, again, he plays at a very high level. He knows coverage very well. This is really just less tackling for him, in all honesty. It's less positions he has to, or less packages he has to be put into where he's more of a run support guy or, more of a cross the middle type of guy. So that actually works out pretty well for him. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys next one.